Hi guys, we're in Future Fitness at 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning. It's fucking freezing, as you can tell from the two hoodies. But luckily this morning is just an arm day, so I feel arm days have been kind of given a bit of the cold shoulder recently in the industry. Obviously in the past 5 years, like push-pull leg routines and have been far more popular, and upper-lower splits and things like that. So a lot less people are doing arms, and I understand the argument why people don't want to do arms. I mean, like, the session's not as intense, especially from a coaching perspective. The session's not as intense. You know, all that direct work in the arm, is it necessary? Can you get as much stimulus just from doing a push session, just doing triceps at the end, or biceps after a pull session or whatever? Which I understand, but you know, training has to be first and foremost fun. Arm days are fun, and as you'll see from today, we do take it seriously, obviously, but we don't. It's not like the leg or back sessions where like you're going balls to the walls and your blood pressure's up at 200 over 900 million, and but it's just a good way to it's just a good, enjoyable way, especially on a Saturday morning as well. Because we were doing hamstrings pretty much all year on a Saturday morning, and it's just like, as much as I see the merit behind actually having to do the session, and obviously no one can have too good a hamstring, it wasn't fun. I didn't enjoy it ever. So that's kind of my insight into kind of basically why I have arm days. Nothing scientific. I don't feel I need really more arms. If anything, I need more delts and shoulders, but I just enjoy training arms. So taking it back to when I was 16, starting out. So today we're going to do 4 exercises for bis and tris. We'll start with triceps because triceps has a compound lift in it, and I don't want to be doing that. It would be, if we did it the reverse way, it'd be the 6th exercise, and not doing that. So we'll start off with some isolation. Much like the leg sessions, I do quite a lot of submaximal sets for triceps, just to kind of get as much blood into the tricep as possible. Because I have had not elbow injuries, but I have had niggly elbows over the years, so I kind of like to get a lot of blood in, keep them fresh, and just get basically a pump, really, because that's it's always nice. So yeah, we'll start with some isolation. We'll do a compound lift. So today will be a small incline Smith machine press and a close grip press, and then we'll do 2 more isolations, and then most of the bicep work's cable work. So but as always, I'll talk through the session, just explaining why I'm doing certain things. But yeah, everyone loves a good arm session, so hopefully kind of take a wee bit away from what I'm doing here. I tend to avoid all-out failure, just because I don't like it, basically. Again, nothing scientific. I don't like training, especially biceps to failure. I've like moaned a million times about how I've got a niggling bicep injury in the right arm, so I don't want to take anything to proper all-out failure. So I like chasing the pump. Over the years, I've actually lightened the loads for bicep work, and I've seen improvements to the bicep shape, the bicep size, the fullness and whatnot. So yeah, there's obviously merit there in training lighter, focusing on the squeeze. I know it's very bro science, but you know, I've added an inch to my arms since, an inch and a half to my arms since injuring my bicep. So that kind of speaks volumes in my opinion. I don't need any kind of scientific study to tell me that, you know, this, that and this proves that this is how you should train arms. So yeah, I'm gonna get to it, and hopefully you take a lot away from it. Cheers guys. So we're gonna start with rope extensions. As you can see, it's a long rope. So yeah, basically use a longer one just so you can get more stretch. Sorry, so you can get, work more of the tricep, open up the rope a lot more. With a shorter rope, you can't open it up as much. So I just feel with a longer rope, you're able to just get right out and really just hit the tricep a little bit harder than you would with a shorter one. If you don't have one of these, take 2 like normal size ropes, and then pull it like that, and then attach both to the cable. So that's what I'm going to do here. So we'll start with we'll do 3 submaximal sets, just to get, like I said at the start, trying to get as much blood in as we can. So we're going to do 20 reps, 15, 12, and then 2 working sets with rest pause as well. So as you can see, quite a lot of work, but we're not doing massive amounts of weights for 5 sets. these are now the two working sets, so trying to get 12 plus at least. Take it to just like I said at the start, not mad failure. Definitely not. Well, I'm not using any force reps with these today. So yeah, just take it as far as we can. Perfect form. And then after the second set, we'll do a 20-second rest pause. So pause for 20 seconds and just try and squeeze out as much as you possibly can.
Come on in. You like to.
Let's go. That's that. Come on. Okay. Squeeze. Okay. That's that. Okay, man.
Come on. Yes. Game. Come on, Josh. Keep it going. Yep. Ow. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Good. Come on, man. And again. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Yes. Here we are. Good. One more. You like it? All right.
So you can see when we couldn't open it up anymore with that last one, brought the stoppers together and we've done like the close grip reps with them. That's a weaker portion of the tricep, trying to open it and spread it, whereas that's a way stronger one. So yeah, once you can't open them up anymore, do the close grip ones just to eke out, squeeze out the last little bit of energy out of the tricep. So we're going to do V-handle pushdowns. It's a very bro type movement, but it's really nice. As long as you can get, you'll see when I perform the exercise that I need to, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to rotate my shoulders in and squeeze like that. Some people might not have the shoulder mobility to do that, so that might not be a movement for you. But it's really nice. You'll see once you take it up past the 15 rep mark, it's a horrible exercise, so in a good mood. So as you can see, the bars are quite thin here. So when you start moving up in heavy weight, like it's quite uncomfortable, so we're going to use the padded part of a strap just to kind of sit the index fingers on.
Nice. One. Yes. Come on. Yes. Nothing. Come on, man. Right there. Again. Hold me. Good lads. Fuck.
Come on. Sat. Yeah, and again. Squeeze. Yes. Okay, come on. Get it. Yeah. Again. Good. Squeeze out. Yes, you got it.
Come on. Yes, again. Come on, man. Yeah, again. You lad. Come on. One. Come on, let's go. It doesn't move. Come on. Again. Still there, mate. Come on. Come on, good reps here. Yes. Good lad. Good lad. Good set.
Big squeeze. Good. Yep. Go. Right up. Squeeze down. There you go. Good. So, mate, come on, we're fighting. Come on in. Power. Down. There it is, and again. Let's go. Get it. Yes. Come on. Now squeeze. All the reps. Nicely good. Yeah. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Yeah. Nice, man. And again. Down. Yeah. Come on in. That's it. And again. Go for it. 1. Down. Yeah, not half. So we're going to do the compound that I spoke of. So, small incline Smith machine press. Chris was using a small incline a while ago, so I decided to start using one as well. And it actually feels a little bit nicer on the triceps. I feel I get a little bit more stretch through triceps. If the tricep has more range to work with. No idea how that works mechanically, but just do it and you'll see. So again, we're using the 6-4-1 warm-up method with these. Refer to other videos for explanation. So we're going to do one working set, 6 6 to 12 or 8 to 12. And then the second set's going to be a cluster. So dropping it by about 30%. And then we're going to do 4 sets of 4. 15-second rest. Something. We're going to do, yeah, we'll do something. Yeah, cluster set for the second set. Just going to do a single rep with this, see what it feels. I've not touched this weight before, so.
Right.
Second.
Yep. Let's go. And drive. Yep. Good. Come on now. Up again. Again. Drive. Yes. Come on. Yeah. Let's go. Up. Come on. Get out. Yes. That's it. Right. Shit.
I was aiming for 6 there, but got 4 with an assisted, so a bit light in the reps. But I know that next week, because I've had that stimulus with that set, I should be able to get those 2 reps next time, so it's not a big deal. Come on. Good. That's good, working. Up. Good. That's it, again. Come on. Let's go, drive. Yeah, mate, got it. And again. Let's go. Go ahead. Got it. Finish this rep. Yeah. Fuck. Yes. Up again. Yep. Good. 2, 3. Oh, I'll be back. Happy. Let's go. Yeah. Come on. Go on. 1, 2, 3. Up again. Walk, get up. Run. Good, mate. Come on. 2. Again. 3. Yeah, you got it. Come on, mate. Everything. Up. Come on, man. You got it. Yes. Good lad. Shit. You want to pass it to you? No, I forgot. Take it from me though.
Yeah.
So we'll do French press. We were doing the prime pin loaded extension, but we both kind of maxed that out weight wise. So we're just going to do 2 straight sets of French press. It's quite a vulnerable position behind the head and extending the elbow. Don't want to do anything too daft in terms of intensifiers, so just 2 straight sets, really focusing on squeezing at the top. And we've already rinsed the tricep doing close grip bench and then the previous 2 tricep exercises as well, so yeah, just trying to finish off the tris here. The setup that I use is standing, leaning back against the preacher. It just feels a little bit nicer. It's a little bit awkward getting in position, but once you're in it, it's a little bit nicer than sitting. I feel when I'm sitting down, my spine curves, whereas this I can manipulate my hips to lean back. So. Good.
Yes. Good lad. Up again.
Again.
Yep.
Yeah, got it?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, shooting for about 20 reps here. Again, just to limit the weight that we need to use to get the stimulation we want.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, okay.
Good. Yep.
Up we get. Come on. All of them. Come on. Fine now. Up. Come on. Up you get. 3 more. 2. And 3. Got it. Set.
So we'll warm up the same kind of way we did with the triceps. 20, 15. One set of 20, one set of 15. Just to get as much blood into the elbow joint as possible. Make sure the brachialis and all the forearm muscles are warm, because that's where I find I get chronic tightness and that kind of limits me in some movements. So if I get a lot of blood in initially, then I can, it frees it up in like layman's terms. So, the first 3 exercises are going to be all cable work. I find that the constant tension of the cable is far more beneficial in terms of, don't get me wrong, I like doing dumbbell curls, but you'll notice at the bottom of a curl there's no tension at all, whereas with a cable it's all the way through and all the way to the bottom as well. So if you're looking to kind of maximise the peak contraction at the top, maximise the stretch, stick to cable work. So bicep work, we don't do any intensity increasers, no rest pauses, no clusters, no drops. We both suffer from the same forearm issues. Plus, like I said at the start, I've been finding way more benefit doing just focusing on the contraction at the top of the rep, focusing on the stretch, and basically just trying to get as much pump as possible into the bicep. That over the past 5 or so years since I actually injured my bicep has been way more beneficial in terms of the look and the size of the muscle itself. I used to put a barbell curl 100 kilo for 8 reps. Definitely rip something off if I did that now. But watching videos back of me doing that, I'm getting no benefit out of it. So again, go back to the whole stretchy, squeezy stuff. Does it actually work? If you do look at guys and bodybuilders who actually use lightweight, especially for biceps and side delts and stuff, they've got huge arms, huge side delts, so it clearly works. It's my 2 cents on that one. Yep.
Come on. How we get? Nice, man. Yes. Jesus Christ. Nice. Good. Keep working. Let's go. That's great.
Nice, mate, good. Come on, up the squeeze. Brilliant, good.
Nice.
Fuck.
Come on, man. And again. Get up. Yes.
Next we'll do standing bilateral cable curl. You'll see when I do the movement it's quite short, So rather than coming up like a bicep curl, you're kind of keeping it the elbow back. You're keeping a short distance there. Just a little bit nicer. So completely take the shoulder out of the movement.
You got it. Come on. And again. Good lad.
Good. Nice. Squeeze.
Come on.
Good. That's that. Up. And again.
Okay. Go on, finish it. Yeah. I've got him, should be alright, but just like a wee thing in a band. To be fair, Amy's not slightly in bed, the bears are quite soft. Thanks. Come on. Come on, Max. No, don't fuck. Hold on.
Yeah. Keep working it. Go. Nice.
Big fight.
Good. Come on.
Yes.
So yeah, just to recap, we've done the incline curl. We've done 2 working sets, 15. I wouldn't recommend going any less than 15 reps. And we're just going to finish the buys off here with some seated dumbbell curl, alternating curl. Much like the cable bilaterals, a nice short range, just to keep that tension in the bicep. We're not trying to swing, and we're trying to remove obviously the shoulder from the movement as well. So nice wee finisher. Again, 10s, not 100s. You don't need any mad weight with these.
Come on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So many cameras. I wasn't heard you because my head was fucking coming. Bicep pump's ridiculous.
I mean, last one, come on. Right guys, so that was the arm session wrapped up on a very cold Saturday morning. Yeah, like I said at the start, as serious as we do take training, it's nice to just get a session in like arms where you can have a bit of fun, get a good pump and still improve and progress at the same time. As you see, I'm not dripping wet like I usually am after any other body parts. But yeah, like I said, keep it nice and high. Sorry, keep the volume nice and high. Didn't do anything daft there, especially for biceps. Didn't do any mad weight. We didn't do any intensity increasers. Really try and reinforce the fact that to build biceps, you don't need to destroy them. In my opinion, that's through just trial and error, through injury and whatnot. I'm just trying to fill the muscle up with as much blood as we can. Triceps, we had slightly different methods. We used the intensity increasers. We used the rest pauses and the clusters. Which I've worked really well for the triceps. I feel I can blow my triceps up quite a bit. Try not to do too much compound stuff for tries, because we're already, if you think about it, we've done 3 presses in our chest day and we've done 1 press in the shoulder day, so we've done enough pressing. So a lot of isolation work and a lot of pumpy squeezy work. That's exactly what's kind of needed for any kind of arm development. Yeah, so I think that's about it. We'll do a wee bit of abs just now, so I'm still trying to stay on that train abs every day game. And then as I get closer to the show, hopefully find the courage, no, the motivation to do them twice a day, but we'll see. So yeah, thanks for tuning in guys, hope you enjoyed that, and hope you took a wee bit away from that as well. Don't need to sling and jerk to build bis, and you don't need to move mountains to build your tries, so let's keep that on it. Cheers guys, thanks.